Okay, Kitty Pies, it's February 12th, 2025, and it's been a couple months since I posted a video of the progress of the 60 bug restoration. But I haven't done too much. I've been slowly putting things here and there. I had a lot of things going on. But anyways, I got the wiring harness finally ran. I didn't hook up all the lights yet because I still have to buff the body. I'm gonna take these fenders off still again, and I'm gonna 3000 it and buff the body before I put all the lights in. But anyways, this is the ran the harness. You can see here that was a little tricky, leaning over everything. I had to get in the gas tank hole here. I ran the steering column, got that in there, got the front fuse box there hooked up. Got the speedometer in, got all that hooked up. So take your time on that to run that. It takes a little time. Got the windshield wiper motor in. I tell you, everything on this job is an hour battle, especially when you get it painted. You don't want to chip anything. You go to do something, you realize you ran the wires wrong, you got to rerun it. Like that wire coming up there off the roof, I kind of ran it up under the hood hinge there. I had to reroute that, take the hinge off. It was just one thing after another. Getting the stems through the rubber grommets there on the cowl there for the wiper shafts. That was not easy to do, real tight. So it's always something going on in here. Thought I'd go over tonight. I got the dash finally put together. Let me get in here. So I got the dash pieces back from Limbrandis up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. They do a really good job. So those 4 pieces are chrome. They're not aluminum. The early bugs were chrome, pot metal, and they had little stems in the back. You put little speed nuts on the back of them. Did a really beautiful job. Now, just to show you how expensive chrome plating is, that was $400 for those 4 pieces there. But that really makes the dash pop. I had to paint the grills. There's a little grills in there. I painted them cream color. Thought they'd go good with the dash. I had taken the speedo apart, rebuilt the turn signal plastics in there, cleaned it up. Put new gaskets in the speedometer, cleaned the glass, so it looks really good. You can see there I got the steering column in. Once again, getting that through that rubber grommet, that was really hard to do. It was just one, it's like I said, everything on this thing is an hour battle without trying to chip the paint. So let me get in here. Okay, so I got the dash pieces all in, the switches in. I got the ignition in. That's the incorrect one. I had to buy an aftermarket. I'm looking for a 1960 was a 1 year only ignition switch for that. I still will run the choke. I put the little pull handle on. That's stainless steel. Now what's really cool are these dash inserts by Wilkesburg West. They make these. They're just like the originals. Now, I'll be honest with you, I never knew the originals had felt lining on the inside. That cardboard there, boy, that looks beautiful. And it's just like the original. It's a pressed cardboard with the felt lining on the inside. Really looks good. I used the original ivory caps for the back. So everything's been cleaned, lubricated. And I know this is upside down. I got to switch that. So that dash looks really, really beautiful. I still got to lightly buff and clean it up, but I used the original dimmer switch with it. Came with it. So, okay. Let me get my big fat butt out of this car. Okay. So that was the progress the last couple months. I got that done. Now I'm going to be working on the pan, getting that going. Now, so I learned this from a guy from Connecticut. His name is Larry. And everybody restores the pans first. I'm going to do this last because I used it as a jig once again, like I said before. And these are the jigs that Larry makes, which it's ingenious, a perfect design here. So basically, what it is I made these. You can see here, I made a jig that fits that back brace. You go to put that in the holes there, and that'll line up. That tells you where your pan will go, okay? Let it sit down on the pan there like that, and it fits right in the holes like that. Perfect. You don't have to put the body back on. You'll know that that pan is where it needs to be. Same thing with the front here. I still got to weld this piece on to tell me how far away from that tunnel I need to be, but basically, once again, okay, that goes in these two holes here, and that drops right in the pan bolts, and now that tells me right exactly where I need to be when I go to weld that pan in. Because a lot of times guys will weld these pans in, too far out, too far forward. Wolfsburg West pans are the best I think I've seen online. The only thing is I know hopefully there's not going to be a little gap here, but so just a little tip on that. I still got to make that side jigs before I start cutting this apart. I got the engine done. Having trouble with the fuel pump putting out too much fuel pressure, but other than that, that's done. And then I go to pick that up hopefully in a week or two. I'm going to be sending the transmission out, having that checked, and I'm going to be sending out the steering box, the sloppy box shop, have him rebuild that. I'm going to take the front beam off, tape all the holes up, put it in the sandblast cabinet, sandblast that up, rebuild that front end, and then I'm going to flip this pan upside down, cut the bottom out, and run all new lines in the bottom, and we should be good. Hopefully in about 6 months I'll have this together, and then it'll be probably another 6 to 8 months putting all the other stuff back on the car. So just another update. Those jigs there, that's ingenious. Larry, how you ever thought of that? It's amazing. It just saves so much time. You know you're going to be accurate when you put them back in. You don't have to drop the car on the pan anymore. You know that's going to fit when it bolts up back to that. So, okay, kids, just another update on the 60 bug restoration. I sandblasted a couple engine tins tonight for 36 horsepower. So those are always hard to find. You find them at swap meets, grab them if you can. So, okay, kids, just another update, and hopefully I could start posting videos of my progress on the pan. So, okay, bye.